There's a lot of, I'm really interested in wordplay, and titles are really important to a lot of the works, but also the show title. On time, the body of work in the show is about time. A lot of the pieces are referencing either a time, or there's a time machine in the exhibition, or I'm referencing different countercultural moments, the hippie era, Cubism. The theory of relativity is actually, and its relationship to Cubism, was the place I started with making this work. And so there's all this loose referencing to time. And then there's also the slang or rhythmic version of on time. So something in music that is on time. Paris, nearly part of the 20th century, late part of the 19th century. There was everything pre-World War I was very, it's I think nicknamed the banquet years. It was very prosperous, things were going on culturally. Paris was the cultural capital of the world. It was very rich and dynamic, and people were trying things out, and science, people who were interested in science were sitting in the bars, hanging out with the artists who were trying to figure out what the scientists were up to, reading dense scientific text, and then taking away from that what ends up being our visual representation of the fourth dimension, because that's what the Cubists were taking from Einstein's theory of relativity, and they were trying to visually represent whatever they were, the dense text that they were reading, but not being novices at it. So I find that really fascinating, that people what we understand visually as the fourth dimension comes from a lot of guesswork, just cold guessing from a bunch of artists. That's pretty cool, and could be very wrong.